Alright, what's up guys? Give me a second. Gotta pull the game on up. Alright, so we're gonna be doing Knights of the Old Republic modded. I have never really played this one. Let's go with quick. Portrait. Okay. Alright, here we go. And if I do sound a little off, I am kind of sick at the moment. So I might not be talking nearly as much. But I will be talking off and on. What is going on here? It's having stream issue. Give me a second, guys. Apologize. I'm just gonna go and do this for the time, see if that works a little better.
Primary power offline. Hyperdrive offline. Multiple
There we go. Now it seems to be working.
Detected. Proximity alert. The Ebon Hawk is adrift in space after a terrible battle. Most of its crew are dead or dying. You lie in the medical room in critical condition. You won't survive long without medical attention. The hyperdrive is damaged. Main power must be restored in order to bring the engines online and dock with the nearby Paragus mining station for much-needed repairs. Your fate and that of the Ebon Hawk depend upon T3M4, a lone astromech droid. Return to this location at any time to skip the prologue. Press WASD through T3M4 and turn. This is the galaxy map. It shows you are near Paragus, a mining colony. When the hyperdrive is fixed, you can use the galaxy map to choose a
Okay.
You have new quests. To view your quests, open the game. This room contains a glass steel cylinder and the communications console.
Oh, okay. This thing is a bit of a pain in the ass sometimes.
Beyond this door is the main hold of the Ebon Hawk. This door appears to be locked down to a hold. See if there is an emergency override somewhere in the communications.
It's here.
You will come across many containers, some of which will be locked.
Cool. There we go.
This is the main hold. If you need help exploring the Ebon
That is
Hawk,
this way.
access the map screen by pressing M. This blast door is magnetically sealed and cannot be opened.
Well, fuck you too then,
This is
door.
the main hold. This old woman appears to be dead. There is a key card on the body that looks like it opens a locker somewhere. Your security skill level is too low to open this footlocker. How?
Damn, okay.
You can hear a banging noise coming from the other side of the door to the storage compartment, but the door is still shut. It cannot be opened from the outside.
Ooh, cool.
This is the medical. You are in critical condition. You have found The med pack can stabilize your condition. Success! You are stabilized.
Yay!
To recover fully, you will require the medical facilities at the Paragus mine. This lift will take you to the outer hull of the Ebon Hawk, where you will find many parts and mines to use for accessing and repairing the hyper. You can use this lift. This is the utility lift.
Okay, where else can I go? It's right here.
This is the end. This door is damaged and cannot be opened with your security skill or by bashing it. You will have to find and use an explosive. This is the. You can use this lift.
Let's go outside, see what happens.
This is the starboard side of the Ebon Hawk. This open hatch has some parts that will be useful for getting main power restored. If you run out of mines, you can return to the proton missile outside the Ebon. This busted engine port has some needed parts for the Ebon Hawk's hyperdrive. Take the parts here back down below to get main power restored.
Okay.
Don't forget to explore. This is the port side. The bubbles ahead indicate mines that you've detected. Approach mines carefully. Recovering mines requires a higher...
Okay, that's disabled.
You can use the explosive device in this missile to blow open the engine room door inside the Ebon Hawk. This will give you...
Neat! I get to blow something up.
You can use...
Where the fuck am I at, though?
This is the engine room. This is the engine room. The port engine is shut down, but appears intact. Fixing the hyperdrive will... The starboard engine is badly damaged. Fixing it won't be possible. The hyperdrive... However, you should be able to...
Alright, that's good. We get...
The hyperdrive is online. Primary power is restored. Only one step remains. Return to the galaxy map in the cockpit and travel to Paragus.
Alright, let's do that.
This is the main hold.
I think it's this way? Yes, it is.
This is the cockpit. You can now...
Whee!
The sensors show the door to the storage compartment is being sliced. There is someone, or something, else alive on the Ebon Hawk.
Oh boy, do I get to kill it? Oh, I actually kind of like you get to live. Unless if you're not friendly. I guess you're not friendly. Shit. Yes, strange voice, I do you ask. Okay, so... Okay. What's over here? Let's grab that.
Still examining the survivors of the damaged freighter. Looks like it goes by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Only one survivor, placed in the Kolto tank for recovery. The carbon scoring on the vessel suggests it was in a battle, but no indication of who fired on it. Couldn't get much from the Nava computer. I'm surprised the ship was able to make it inside the Paragus asteroid field without the asteroid drift charts. Aside from the lone survivor, we recovered an old woman. No life signs. There was also a protocol droid and a utility droid on board. Sent both down to maintenance while security sorts through the other items on the ship. It looks like the utility droid, a T3 unit, was able to get the ship working enough to get to the colony.
I guess it is kind of a classic.
Miners about the Jedi. A number of the droids have been acting oddly, and not even memory wipes seem to be fixing the problem. There was a detonation in another one of the fuel vents the droids were working in. We deactivated several of them and moved them down to maintenance. But we're still treating the plasma burns. That cuts us down to almost half shifts, and with the droids malfunctioning, we may not make the Telos shipment for this month. Fortunately, the detonation didn't cause a lockdown.
Warning. There has been a fuel detonation in the mining tunnels. Emergency lockdown commencing. All personnel report to quarters and prepare for emergency venting countermeasures.
No! If the ventilation systems are malfunctioning, evacuate the medical bay! Everyone evacuate!
Huh. Seems like things
Could
went to
be a
shit real
Jedi,
fast.
But we won't know for sure until we get the transmission back from the Republic. If the survivor is a Jedi, that would account for the recovery rate. But I'm more concerned that a Jedi here may cause trouble. Some of the miners, especially KOTOR, are already Another accident today. A detonation in the ventilation tunnels. If the lockdown measures hadn't activated, the whole facility would have been destroyed. Got most of the injured to the Kolto tanks in time, but the rest had to go to the morgue. One of the wounded said a droid caused the accident, but we couldn't get any specifics.
Open sesame. You ain't dead. Uh-huh. Fucking called it.
Find what you're looking for amongst the dead? Yes, I had hoped as much. I slept here too long and could not awaken. It may be I reached out unconsciously, and your mind must have been a willing one. Or close to death. Yes, closer than I'd like. You have the smell of the KOTOR tank about you. How do you feel? I am Kreia, and I am your rescuer, as you are mine. Tell me, do you recall what happened? Your ship was attacked. You were the only survivor. A result of your Jedi training, no doubt. Your stance, your walk tells me you are a Jedi. Your walk is heavy. You carry something that weighs you down. So it would seem. Keep your past and let us focus on the now. I do not know. I was removed from the events of the world as I slept. A survey of the surroundings may provide the answers we seek. The ship we arrived in, the Ebon Hawk, must still be in this place. We should recover it and leave. We were attacked once, and I fear our attackers will not give up the hunt so easily. Without transport... Even as I slept, I felt much unrest here. A last word of caution. I would find out as much as you can about this place quickly. You may wish to extend your search to some clothes, if only for proper first impression. I'm not offering to help you. I'm not so young. I leave you to the explorations of this place.
Yay! Light side points. Come on. There we go.
Emergency.
Yeah, no, dude, I think you want to stop hitting that. Cancel combat. Is it J? No, there's I, maybe? Cool, there we go.
Emergency lockdown overridden.
Doesn't look so friendly. Okay.
Emergency lockdown is in effect. Terminals have been sealed. The explosion.
Kill it! Kill it with fire! I wish to loot the robot. Thank you. Get it! to death. Do it. There we go.
This is the exit, but it is sealed. Strange. In my visions, it was open.
Would you get the fuck out of my head, please? I would appreciate it. Okay, let's get to the terminal then.
Is this thing on? All right, all hands, especially you, KOTOR. Listen up, because I'm not gonna say this again. The next one of you Juma heads to try and smuggle a blaster, or so help me, any sort of military-grade frag weapons into my facility is gonna take a long walk out the airlock. Why? Because in case you forgot, Paragian fuel explodes at high temperatures. That's what blasted that chunk out of Paragus 2 and created this asteroid field. So if I catch any of you with anything other than sonic charges or mining lasers, I'll burn you and your contract. Security out. And according to one of the miners, it was because one of the sonic charges went off prematurely. And like before, it was one set by a mining droid. The three idiots were grouped so close to the charge it might as well have been a grenade going off. The blast turned their bones to dust. The blast wrecked the internal components of the droid that set the charge, though, so we can't even dissect it to see what happened. I don't like what's going on here. Ever since that Jedi showed up, things are getting worse. It's not just KOTOR and his miners, or the fights, but now the droids are acting crazy. If we don't find what's causing this, or who, this facility's gonna be space dust by the... So, you're in maintenance. Then maybe you can tell me what's going on with these droids.
Sir, I don't know. It's like their behavior cores are undergoing binary decay, but I can't find the source.
God damn.
This shouldn't be happening.
Well, that's reassuring.
Okay, my
It
apologies,
isn't
Chad. I'm
happening.
just...
So the next
not
time
feeling the
we
best right
nearly
now.
have
My
a breach in the
voice is kinda
ventilation
going in and
tunnels,
out.
I could just close my eyes and...
Let's see. Oh, shoot. Oh.
pretend it's my imagination. You better give me some answers. I want to know the damage these droids can do if they start mining
I went to go
us
look at the
instead
chat.
of asteroid
Oops.
rock.
Sir, these droids aren't combat models. Their mining lasers are weaker and less accurate than blasters. I doubt those droids could even hit one of us.
Are you blind? What about the miners in Medbay? It's sabotage, and it started right after the commander said we weren't going to sell the Jedi to the exchange. So I want you to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. That'll tell me who's trying to clear a path to get that Jedi off the facility and stop him. In the meantime, make sure the security's armed with all the ion and sonic charges you can find. If those droids start coming after me, I'm gonna need more than low-grade mining lasers to take them down. Clear?
Yes, sir. Maintenance control out.
Idiot.
Damn.
I installed an override switch to shut down any droids on this level, just in case someone locks me out of the administration console. As added insurance, I tied the override switch into the circuit to the holding cell door. It'll make sure it can only be opened if all droids in the level are shut down. I doubt KOTOR or any of his men have the skill to pull off something like this, but I'm not taking any chances while we're sitting in the middle of this asteroid minefield. Whoever's responsible won't be able to have the droids rescue him after I lock him up. Nothing will cut through that door. He'll be trapped.
Okay.
I secured the stealth field generator inside one of the footlockers in the security. All I need to do is equip the belt, and some skill with stealth in order to use it. If any more droids start malfunctioning, the belt should buy me enough time to get to the... I'd rather shut them down than destroy them. I want to find...
Okay, so we're gonna log out of that for the time. Let's go on and grab those.
Be careful. There is much energy in the room beyond, yet it stems from nothing that lives. Can you not sense them? Reach out. Cast aside your sight. Cast aside what you see, and instead reach out with your perceptions. Ah, you can feel them. The droids you cannot perceive, but the small oscillations of energy, that you can feel.
Yay! Space wizardry! You should save your game. There we go, save game.
Ah, you hear it. It is the Force you feel. It has not been so long as for you to forget. Do not turn away from it. Listen. Come. I shall guide you down the familiar
I don't
paths.
like this one
You
bit.
will need...
Okay, let's see. Force aura, restricted by armor. Okay. Might add that one. Altitude force powers. Why not? Oh, crap. You're still here. There we go. Alright, looks like there's nothing else to do over here. Let's go on back here.
Beyond this door, someone yet lives. Be mindful. His
Oh yeah, no.
thoughts
This is my
are
first time actually playing this game, and I've
difficult
just...
to read.
It's kind of fun. Still fast
But
paced
you
than
have
Red Dead
nothing
2.
to fear from this one.
Intro.
And he might yet prove useful.
Nice outfit. What, you miners change regulation uniform while I've been in here? Atten Rand. Excuse me if I don't shake hands. The field only causes mild electrical burns. Security claimed I violated some trumped-up regulation or another. Take it up with them if you want. But they stopped listening to me shortly before they stopped feeding me. Now that's criminal. Oh, you mean you didn't come here on purpose? I'm shocked. I really am. This slice of paradise is the Paragus mining facility, the only supplier of shipping-grade engine fuel to this corner of the galaxy. Paragus fuel plays havoc with engines, but it gets the job done. As long as you don't mind the toxic byproducts and trying to mine it without blowing yourself up. Yeah, this asteroid belt is one giant minefield. One proton torpedo, even a stray blaster shot, can start an explosion that'll make the one that shattered Paragus 2 look like a kid's pop detonator. You know the planet with the exposed core you saw flying in? That hole was caused by the first mining station that tried to siphon fuel off the planet. Blew a whole chunk out of the planet and set it drifting out here in a big clump of fuel-cooled asteroids. So the miners drill the asteroids now, not the planet's surface. That's why they don't allow blasters here. Can't trust a miner jumped up on Juma juice not to fire one stray shot that'll turn the entire colony into a thermal detonator.
The power of the sun awaits.
You mean before or after that Jedi showed up? Either way, it's a real short story. You see, this Jedi shows up, and you know what that means. Where there's one Jedi, the Republic will soon be crawling up your ion engine in no time. But the story gets better.
I think it's a kid's fireworks.
Some of the miners get it into their ferrocrete skulls
I guess
that
they
since
let
the
kids
Jedi's
play fireworks
unconscious,
heavily
they
here,
can
which is
collect the
kinda
bounty
cool.
the exchange has posted for live Jedi.
Explosions?
Well,
Fuck
what
yeah.
passes for the law here didn't like that idea. So the two groups started fighting. Then there was some big explosion, and then I was sitting here for a long time, waiting for some half-naked miner to show up and ask a bunch of questions. Don't know much about it. Maybe the exchange wants one as a trophy, or somebody's got something against Jedi and is looking to collect. Not many Jedi left. Wouldn't surprise me if the bounty's pretty high. The ones that weren't killed in the Jedi Civil War ended up switching off the lightsabers long ago. Word is there's not even a Jedi Council anymore, but who knows? Yeah, Revan, Malak, and the Jedi that went to join them in the Mandalorian Wars. They turned against the other Jedi and had a scrap that almost laid waste to the galaxy. Where have you been? Well, I wasn't there, but like all Sith, Revan and Malak turned on each other. After they turned on the Jedi, of course. I guess. There's rumors all over space about it. All I heard was Revan returned to pay Malak back for trying to kill her in the first place. You know, women. Maybe you're right. Maybe I just hoped Revan was a woman. Look, hey, wait a minute. The miners can't all be gone. Look, hey, let me out and I can help you. I can't. This facility isn't a military installation, which means we may have a chance. You shut down this cell security field and I can reroute the emergency system so we can get to the hangars. We grab a ship and then we fly out of here.
Fuck it, let's see
Great.
what happens.
Now to business.
Push, I might regret
Let's
it.
get to the command console. Alright, here we are. Now this console is set on automatic hail. You may have heard it when you came in. The asteroid drift charts are constantly being updated, so it sends out a transmission to incoming vessels so they don't get crushed into space dust. The hail warns them to keep their distance until orbital drift charts are transmitted, and then provides docking instructions to incoming ships, usually freighters. Thing is, you can bounce that same transmission back to the comm here, and suddenly you've got access to the communication system from the inside. Pure Pazak. The console's ours. Now, all we need to do is reactivate the turbo lifts, cancel the emergency lockdown. Hey! This system's been severed from the main hub, after it was locked down from remote. You can't even reroute the system, it's been cut clean. No. Someone tried to lock down this whole level tight, and leave us here, trapped. I doubt it. All we have is communications back. For all the good trying to shout in a vacuum will do us. We could try, but if the miners were trying to trap you up here and probably kill you, why not call them and chat? I don't think a friendly call is going to wake them up. Be my guest. Not much else.
I don't fucking understand, droid. What are you saying? Translation? Does not sound good. I believe so. He did show up briefly in the intro. What does this button do? Well, that sucks. Good droid. Good. Damn you. There we go. There we go. Neat. Alright, so guessing nothing else down here I need to do. Oh shit. Yeah, no, fuck you. Stop that.
A lot of cargo from the Jedi's freighter is being stored in the secure cargo hold until we can pass it through the quarantine checks. And as requested, all the programming spikes the security officers wanted confiscated have been stored there as well, to prevent further system compromises. The secure cargo hold should be safe enough. If anybody wants to break into it, they'd have to blow it open with explosives. Who ordered the mining droids to repair that Jedi's freighter? I come in here off the work shift and 3 of them are repairing the port stabilizers? Did I miss something? Is somebody planning a trip? Because orders were that the hangar was to be locked down ever since that Jedi arrived. I don't know what maintenance is up to, But you can't just commission droids for repairs, especially with half the work shifts in medbay. Those droids are needed to repair the ventilation tunnels before gas builds up to terminal levels. It's not like that ship can go anywhere anyway. Even if it had the asteroid orbital drift charts, the navicomputer's been voice-locked. You'd need the access code to get it spaceworthy. Considering this latest droid commission breach, I'm putting the droids in this section under the control of the current dock officer. If anyone sends commands to the mining droids outside this terminal, I'll be forced to enact full override. Looks like those droids got the vessel working again, even with all the damage it had taken. The maintenance officer still won't admit ordering them to fix it, though. Regardless, still no luck accessing the navicomputer. It's been voice-locked, maybe by one of the corpses we found on the ship, like the old woman. If so, that ship isn't going anywhere, unless we rip out the navicomputer and put in a new one, if we even had one to spare. The only reason someone would lock their navicomputer is to hide their astrogation charts. Someone didn't want us to know where that ship was going, or where it had been. Only smugglers do that, or someone with something to hide. That Jedi's got a lot of questions to answer.
Okay. Damn, okay. Let's see. Ah, success! Yay, new pathway! Oh shit, a new pathway. There we go. Oh, hey, I actually kind of like that droid. The fuck, dude?
So is that stupid droid of yours gonna come through or not? Well, I'm beginning to think I was a little better off in my... Hey, what do you know? A little... If he got the turbo lifts working, then we should have a clear... Don't tell me you're taking that hatch down into the mine. That explosion I heard came from below. There's probably nothing down there except superheated rock and collapsed blast tunnels. You're either really brave or really Alright, I'll try to monitor things from up here. Not that I care what happens to you or anything. I just don't want to be trying to get off... I'll keep the comm link open. I may be able to guide you.
Alright, there we go. Is it this way? Nope. You serious? There we go. Okay, so that did nothing.
Emergency lockdown is in effect. Turbo lifts have been sealed.
Stuff to do. I thought you were going down into the mining tunnels.
I'm trying to. But I also want to take everything I can. Oh, oops.
interference down there. Still, it looks like there's a route down to the Paragas fuel depot. If the passages haven't collapsed. There should be an emergency crate in the next room. Watch yourself. There's a lot... Will do. Find the emergency supply? About time. The whole half-naked Jedi thing was wearing a little thin. But there may be some survey gear and a safety harness inside the crate, too. The miners wear them when staking claim. The survey gear is designed to spot and protect you against sonic mines. And the safety harness can be helpful if you try... Yeah, it's like a military-issue energy shield, except it's designed to protect the miners against lasers and heat. Should work against the droid. It won't last forever, and certainly not against multiple laser hits. But it may buy you some... Just equip it on your wrist. Just one more thing. I've narrowed down some of the ID sig... Well, these are construction models. They shoot like a moisture farmer militia, since they rely on ranged weapons. In close combat, the guy with the vibroblade has the edge of... There's gotta be some...
Yes. Okay, can't open that one.
Watch where you step. Those mining droids, especially the excavator model, chances are if they still had charges after they went rogue, then they may have... If you see one of those excavators, watch out. They may use their undeployed charges as project...
God damn it. Tried avoiding it. Keyword is tried. And the game said no. There we go. Come on, I want to kill it. There we go. TSLR, I think just want to kill me right
Hey,
now.
watch out. That explosion has superheated the tunnels ahead. That's steam. If you can find a mining energy shield, switch.
Yay, more things to kill. Oh, almost died. Oh, shit.
You're getting close to something big. I think it's the main. If so, the central droid controller should be somewhere nearby. Keep an eye out. I'm picking up a lot of droids. If you still have a mining energy shield, I'd. Sensor? It must be maintenance drones. Still, it's odd they're still active after the explosion. They don't have the same shielding as the mining droids. Be careful of those.
I get to stab things! Let's see. Let's... Okay, should probably stop reading so much and trying to find things out. Just, instruction here. Why not? Full lightsaber. Okay, please be nice. Neat. They're gonna try and kill me now.
Yeah, I'm picking up some strange readings. What are you doing down there? The containment fields in the mining tunnels are shutting down. You need to get out of there before they vent fuel to... I may be able to keep it contained until you get the turbo lift to the fuel depot, but no. I'm locking down the turbo lift to the administration section now to keep the blast from... If you've got anything left to do down there, make it quick, because where you are is...
There are a lot of droids.
It is a pleasure to see you alive, Master, provided my receptors are not off focus. How may I be of assistance? Answer. I am a survivor of the Harbinger, just as you were, Master. With the unexpected termination of my previous Master, you are the only organic which I may now serve. Answer. The captain of the Harbinger, Master. I was in transit to Telos to facilitate communications and terminate hostilities. However, we did not arrive at our intended destination. Irritated answer. Oh, Master, it is such a long, dull story, and not terribly relevant to our current situation. Hesitant explanation. That has been the subject of considerable discussion since our arrival here, Master. Many have attempted to claim you and this unit as salvage. I was crudely interrogated concerning our brief history together on board the Harbinger, before its communications, weapons, and engines suffered the cascade failure that disabled the ship. Speculation. It is possible you were incapacitated and locked in the well-shielded cargo compartment as the Harbinger was being systematically crippled, Master. Clarification. Yes, Master. No doubt the flurry of destruction on board the Harbinger somehow drugged you into a stupor from which you could not awaken. Most curious. Placation, merely a turn of phrase, Master. The implication that your state was due to the result of ingesting large quantities of Juma juice was unintentional. I meant to communicate only that you were somehow rendered unconscious before you were locked securely in the cargo hold. Clarification, by locked, I meant sealed, Master. My vocabulator seems to be malfunctioning. Recitation. Following the unusual set of coincidences that led to the cascade failure in the Harbinger's systems, we were boarded by a small freighter with unknown ID codes. It appeared that this freighter had been attacked, and the captain wanted to study it. This freighter appeared to be still spaceworthy. Your cargo compartment was breached, and you were taken on board the freighter shortly before the Harbinger's systems began to go critical. I, too, managed to board the freighter before the Harbinger's destruction. We were most fortunate to have survived, Master. Of course. Proud answer. I am an HK series protocol droid master, skilled in transorganic relations and communications. This model has been responsible for the facilitation of communications and termination of hostilities across the galaxy. I am fluent in over 6,000 forms of communication, and am also capable of nuances of expression ranging from irony to veiled threats. Clarification. Oh, yes, Master. Sometimes the facilitation of communications and termination of hostilities requires the use of every weapon
I like
in
this
one's
dude. He's kind of
verbal
cool.
arsenal. The unspoken threat of violence to a listener's loved ones, or if possible, their entire planet, can effectively break the deadlock in the most stubborn of negotiations. Irritated explanation. That question has been looping through my query module. As a result, I have chosen instead to turn my efforts to answering the question. Of course. Hesitant answer. A T3 utility droid would be a common sight in this facility. However, I feel I must inform you that, droid prejudice aside, T3 models exhibit excessive individualism. This individualism can become such a nuisance that even a droid such as myself is... But enough of my seemingly irrelevant tangent. Where did you leave the droid, Master? That would logic... Answer. Then that would explain why such a T...
Okay. Good droid. Oh, okay, that's cool.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master. Greeting. It is greeting. Answer. That is all that remains of the maintenance officer, Master. At the end, he was quite incoherent from the pain, and attempts to facilitate communications with him proved useless. I heard his dying screams as the droids he tended turned on him, mining him like a piece of asteroid rock. Recitation. Oh yes, Master. The record of his last moments were...
5 droids, burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bay. Please, someone that... Oh no, they're through! Oh, my leg! They're burning through my leg! Oh, stop! Stop, please!
Addendum. His remaining attempts at communication are variations in decibel, Master, ranging from frenzied screams to gibbering inarticulate attempts to beg for his life.
Okay. Hey, what's up, bud? Oh, damn. Actually, how long have we been going? Now, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and save the game and the stream here for the time. Appreciate you guys joining. I should be live tomorrow as well. Oh yeah, I gotta talk to HK again.
Great. Explanation. Speculation. As to its purpose, I do not know. Perhaps it was all verification. By bounty, I refer to your life, Master. It would pain. Apology. Explanation. Despite my market value, Master, the miners were... While an HK protocol droid is a valuable piece of property, painful admission, I must confess I was...
Alright, let's go and save the game. There you go. Hope you guys enjoyed.